Hi, my name is Sydney, and today I will be teaching you how to get the perfect curl with a clip or wand curling iron. I will also be teaching you how to section and prep the hair, as well as hold both curling irons. You want to start by making sure that the hair is completely and fully brushed through. You can see that her hair is completely brushed through, and so now we're going to work on sectioning. Her hair is actually really long, so we're going to have to probably do about 2 or 3 sections. So for the first section, you want to make sure that you come to about the tops of their ears and come back and around, using your nails to, sometimes a comb helps, but using your nails to kind of pull that hair apart. You're gonna take this hair and you're just gonna, you can use pretty much anything to put it up, a ponytail or a clip, but I'm gonna be using a claw clip to make sure we get all of it out of the way. So there you go. Oops, sorry. I'm also gonna be using heat protectant. During the Foxy Bay, being super hot ain't always a good thing. So look hot without the unwanted sizzle. You're gonna wanna spray it evenly and from a kind of a distance because you don't really wanna get it like super wet, and then brushing it through. So first I'm gonna go in with my wand. So when holding a wand, there are many different ways you can do so, and it's also gonna all depend on the type of curl you want. So for this part, you're gonna take you a section of however big you think you want it to be. Now, if you hold your wand like this, you're gonna get more of a, I'll just show you, you're gonna get a more ringlet curl than you would if you were holding it up or down or at an angle. So you're just gonna let that sit on there for a little bit. You're gonna fill it, wait till the hair is to a certain temperature, no specific temperature, just not too hot. You don't wanna burn the hair. And you let it go, and that's what you're gonna get. And then you can also use it going up or down, which is also going to give you a different curl style. Also, you want to make sure that on both sides you're curling away from the face each time. So you're pretty much going to think that each section you do is going to be split in half, but whenever you are curling hair, you want to make sure that, so for this side, I curl away from the face, going this way, and on this side, you're going to curl this way, making sure you're going away from the face. Each section is going to be split basically in half, and you're going to make sure that you're curling the opposite direction. This is the hairspray that we'll be using to lock in these curls so they don't fall out as fast. According to Chi, you can spray, scrunch, mold, or hold to create a multitude of styles without added weight. So for the hairspray, it's just like pretty much any other hair product. You're really just gonna wanna make sure that you're spraying from a distance and covering all of that hair since you can't brush it through. And that's gonna help these curls really just stay all day. So now moving on to the other side, which is already prepped. We already sprayed our heat protectant. So now we're gonna be using our Bioionic curling iron, which is a clamp. According to Bioionic, the long barrel styler creates beautiful, longer lasting curls in half the time. So for the clamp curling iron, it's a little more tricky to hold. So I like to hold it like this right here. I use my thumb, and again, you're curling away from the hair. So I like to go through the hair. I like to put the hair through the clamp and kind of drag it through just a little bit. And then you want to start at the base, not at the bottom, but at the base towards the roots. Pull out just a little bit and curl up. And then you're going to use your finger, whichever one you prefer, to loosen the curl, loosen the clamp, open the clamp up, and pull some of the hair through. And you're just gonna keep doing this until you have the desired amount of hair sticking out. And if you want no hair, then you can just go until you can't no more. I'm gonna go pretty close to the end. With this type of curling iron, you can't really hold it this way or this way in a specific and not get the same type of curl. So when you release, you're going to just kind of twist that piece of hair free, drag through, and you're gonna get this really tight kind of, I don't know, like almost like a, kind of giving like a tunnel. You have this open spot in the middle. And then you can also do it one other way. Again, pulling it all the way through, curling away from the face, starting more towards the middle than you are at the root, making sure that hair doesn't get stuck. You're gonna curl all the way up, but you're gonna leave out some hair. You're not gonna do all of it. You're going to come out to about here. You're gonna let most of it out that you curled, and then you're gonna wrap it back up. You're also going to be letting some of that hair back in, curling back up, and you're just gonna hold it again until the hair It's a little warm, not too hot, because you don't want to burn the hair to cause damage. Pulling it out again. And this is going to give you a much, much tighter curl. A lot of people like to pull these curls apart, and it kind of gives you this more like this. Or you can even brush it to give you a little more of a way looser wave. So yeah, there's the difference. So here's your 4 different curls. This was our wand that we held sideways. This was our wand that we held up and down. This was the clamp that we did not wrap back up, and this is the one we wrapped back up and brushed. This is the one we pulled apart. And they've all been hairsprayed, and you can see they're holding very well. These tips are just a few ways to curl your hair with the Clamper Wand curling iron and how to section it. I hope this helped, and I really hope this how-to has made you more confident and has helped you to get a perfect curl.